Hey. Okay, so I'm gonna try to film the survey right now while I'm driving. That's not a good idea. I don't remember the questions. How would you like to, or what would you want to be done to your body after you're dead? I want to be cremated because I don't know, I just want to, and then have my organs donated beforehand to people who might need them, because yeah, it's a good thing to do. I don't get why you wouldn't do that, because you're not going to use them anyways, so just donate your organs. And then and also because I'm scared of being buried alive, and like if I get cremated, then I'm like burned to shards, so I'm definitely not alive anymore. And good question. I answered all these before, but then I wasn't actually recording. And then another time I answered all of them, and then I was driving again, but it was really awkward, so it's like my fourth time probably. So what books did I like when I was little? I liked a book that I like really remember liking a lot, like when I was really small, was this book. I think it was, I don't know what it was called. I think it was called like Miss Pickles or something, about this lady that just ate pickles all day, and then everything in the book was like green and drawn like a pickle. And I really liked it. I don't even know why, because I don't even like pickles or anything. But then, it's a good book, you should have read it, because it's about picky eaters. Because all she would eat was pickles, and then she tried something new and she liked it! And then she had a new life that wasn't just based on pickles. So, life lesson. Don't be picky. Okay. And I liked Junie B. Jones, and I liked Amelia Bedelia. I was talking about this with people the other day. So Amelia Bedelia, Junie B. Jones, I read so much. I didn't read that many like series actually. I read a lot of like random books. Like whenever I see a book, I just read it. Sounds like a bookworm. This car is driving really slowly in front of me. Harry Potter, of course. There were a lot more books I read. I read so many books when I was little. I just can't remember the names. I remember all I would ask for like my birthday or Christmas would always be books. And I just like pick random books. There's like no reason I picked them, just because I like the covers and I like read them. And then we always go to these book sales and we get all these like old books. And I used to read all these like random books from there. Like I've never even seen them before anywhere else. I've never seen them. But I read them, and I read like stuff that was like too old for me too sometimes, just because I like the cover, and then I picked it up and then just read it. Great story. Oh, I really like I think it was called Witches or Twitches, and it was like five girls that were I think they were witches or something, and then like in the middle of the books they would have like a comic strip like version of the story. I like that. And I liked Serious Unfortunate Events. I think you talked about this. And then I liked, what are the names of these things? It was a really good book. It was a really good series. It was like in the backyard they had like fairies or something. I don't know what it was called, but there were a bunch of these fairies. Something like that. And then it was about this boy who found them, and then I remember the pictures. I remember the pictures in the book because they were like really well drawn. I liked it. I forgot what the story was, but I just remember the fairies and like these little magical creatures in their backyard. And it was like, it was good. books I like now are I like okay, I like well, I put down my favorite book in the USC thing as Tuesdays with Morrie, but I don't know if that's actually my favorite book. Actually, it might be, but I really haven't been reading a lot lately, so I don't really know. And there's a book called Belong to You, I think. I really like that book. I read that like a couple years ago. It's like, it makes you so happy. And then I like that book called Pieces of something. I think it's like Pieces of You. It was that book. It was like pretty famous, I think. And then it had that picture of the guy. I'm just gonna park on the side of the road and finish this. Finally finish the survey. Okay. So it was about this, the drug addict, and it was like on the Oprah's reading list or something. And that was a really good book. But then I was reading how he like made up a lot of the stories, like a lot of it. Yeah, so I didn't like it as much, but that was still a pretty good book. And all those books make me cry. I like books that make me cry. Just like I like movies that make me cry. I think that's like a sign of a good book or movie or like art or whatever. It makes you feel something. Okay, I'm done with that question. Do I do sports? I think. Yeah, I do. I do ballet if that counts as a sport. But I think I count that more as an art than a sport. And I used to run track, but I don't anymore. But I still like running. I actually just got back from running at Coyote Point. Not Coyote Point, that Seal Point, whatever. That park near downtown. And I like badminton and tennis. Like, I'm okay at those, and volleyball, but everything else I'm terrible at. I'm terrible at soccer, I'm terrible at like football or baseball. Anything like that I'm terrible at. And I like watching soccer though. I like watching it during the World Cup. And everyone went to Europe, and then they had the Euro Cup, whatever, and then everyone would watch it at night. And then like in a hotel room, you could hear it, like in all the rooms. Everyone was like watching it, and so we started watching it too. And then people would be like outside screaming for like whoever they're rooting for, like face paint on, like every single day until it was over. And they had these huge screenings of it outside in these parks, and they'd have this huge screen, and everyone would watch it. That was cool. I wish we would do that here. Okay. I'm just gonna make up questions as I go because I don't remember any of them. What's your favorite movie? My favorite movie is... It's not a question on the survey, but I made it up. I just told you that already. My favorite movies are Amelie, Never Let You Go, what's that called? I Am Sam, with Sean Penn, and Dakota Fanning, and Memento was really good. I don't know if it's a favorite, but that was a really good movie. What was one that I watched recently? Oh, I watched Hugo, like during Thanksgiving with my parents. That was good. I don't know if that's favorite either though. Forrest Gump is good. Haven't seen that in so long. Oh, and it's like I watched It's a Wonderful Life for the first time. That was a good movie too. I think I have a lot more. I like Audrey Hepburn movies, and I like Shirley Temple movies. I used to watch them a lot when I was little with my mom. There's probably more. I just can't think of them. Disney movies. They're all good. It's getting long. Okay. Hey. What's my favorite TV shows? This is not on the server either. But I will tell you because I love TV shows. And my favorites are Parks and Rec, and Community, and Modern Family. And those are like my 3 that I watch that are still like going. My 3 ones that aren't going anymore. that Friends and Pushing Daisies. Pushing Daisies. That was like Pushing Daisy, but that sounds weird. Pushing Daisies, and I like The Nanny. I like all these, The Nanny and The Cosby Show, and I Love Lucy, and I like MASH. I used to watch MASH with my mom on TV. I watched Mad About You with my mom. I watched all these old shows with my mom. I think the other day too. And that was good. But that was like the first time I watched it. And I like watching Frasier. Will and Grace. Will and Grace is so good. But like I never see it on TV. I barely ever see it on TV anymore. And like kids shows I used to watch are Lizzie McGuire. What was my favorite one? I really like Caillou. Makes me so happy thinking of Caillou. And what's my favorite? My favorite was probably That's So Raven. Actually, yeah, maybe. And I remember I had this whole list in the beginning of the school year because we all thought of all these shows we liked. The Codename Kids Next Door, that was a good show. I like that. And All About Ginger something. I like that too. Okay, done with that question. What else was on that survey? Darn it, can't think of anything. Maybe I'll just end this. It's getting long. Oh, what is the meaning of life? The universe and everything. Oh wait, there was like, what makes you happy? I didn't put that on the list of the questions. But I think that was like the most important question, but we forgot to put it on there. So what makes me happy is a lot of things. Make me happy. My friends make me happy. Yeah. And yeah. Okay, I have to like hurry this up. What is the meaning of life, the universe, and everything? I don't know. I think everyone has to find their own answer to that. Yeah. Okay. Okay, bye.